Hello guys, this is Rick Watcher once again coming to you on this public holiday in Ghana. I want to continue my video I shared with you earlier on the concept of a job. I want to continue to talk about the concept of work. What actually is work? Most often we interchange job, work and trade. And today I would want to try and distinguish between what a job is and what your work is. In the earlier video I talked about what a job is. I would spend most of the time predominantly to talk about what your work is. So what is the definition of work? So work basically means that anything that you spend time on to come out with a product or service. Everything that you spend time on to come out with a product or service. And so if you spend time on writing a book, you can't be considered as working. If you spend time on creating something valuable for people to use, it will be considered as working. If you spend time on creating something that will be useful to the public, it is working. Your work is not necessarily your job, because you might or might not be paid after 30 days. But what is important is the value that you are creating over time. With a job, you can be paid after 30 days. But when you work on a project and it's beneficial to the public, you can be paid for a lifetime. So your job is basically your occupation, what occupies you most of the time, what takes over your mind. Now, a lot of times you would agree with me that your job doesn't take majority of your time. You would agree that your job does not take the totality of your time. You can't wait to stop to close from your job to go home. But your work consumes you and takes the very fiber of your being, takes your whole time. You go to bed thinking about it, you get up thinking about it. That is your work. You would agree that most people cannot wait to leave their jobs. Most people cannot wait to come home to their family. That's because they are jobbing, they are not working. They are not passionate about what they are doing. They just are waiting to be paid at the end of the month. Right? So that is the difference between your work and your job. It's very, very important to distinguish these two, because you can mistake the two words and think that you are working when you are jobbing and you are jobbing when you are working. And so your work literally also means your profession. Your profession actually is what you profess, what you believe in. Whatever occupies your mind, you believe in. So your work is literally your profession, or what some people call occupation. It's called occupation because it's occupying your mind. It's occupying the very fiber of your being. Just as I said, your job, you would agree, does not occupy your mind most of the time. But when you are working, your mind is occupied with what you are doing. You get up thinking about it. You go to bed thinking about it. And you talk to people about what you are doing because you believe in it. You profess it. And so because you profess it, it becomes your profession. Your profession is what you believe in. It is what you constantly talk about. So if you are passionate about what you are talking about, what you are working on, you profess it, and that becomes your profession. So these are some of the ideas I wanted to share with you. I hope it helped you. I hope it got you to think about work and job differently. Make sure that you put it to work. Make sure that you really do something that is actually work and not just a job. You can also do a job, work, and also at the same time job at the same time. But make sure that you do not mistake your job for your work. Catch you another time with a word trade. See you.